An estimated 80% of silent era cinema is gone forever. It's lost, a fact which haunted Canadian filmmaker Guy Maddin. So, Maddin envisioned a film project where an online machine would resurrect some of these stories, but allowing each creation to be viewed only once, allowing audiences to participate directly in its eternal loss. How would the films be viewed only once? Through technologically crafted algorithmic randomness. The film is called Seances, and when you watch Maddin's film, each viewing is a unique experience every single time. Software designed by Halifax-based Nickel Media utilizes an algorithm to create the narrative from many scenes shot by Maddin to form a brand new 10 to 13 minute film consisting of randomly collected scenes, each with a unique title, every single time. The number of films ensures hundreds of billions of unique permutations. Once you start the film, you can't pause it, rewind, download it, it's yours. And it's yours because what you see will only ever happen once, ever. And once you experience your film, it's gone forever. Only you will see it, and that's every person's experience. The footage for Seances was shot in public over 18 days at the Pompidou Center in Paris, and over another 13 days in Montreal. The scenes are inspired by these vanished silent era films. Some are saturated with early silent film color, others interrupted by glitches from the present, such as airplanes and YouTube-style videos which are glimpsed through surreal narratives. It's meant to be an individual, transient moment for online viewers. Maddin, the creator of such cinematic masterpieces like The Saddest Music in the World, The Forbidden Room, and Winnipeg, created Seances in 2016 as an interactive project with his co-creators Evan and Galen Johnson and the National Film Board of Canada. It combines Maddin's newly shot footage of recreations of lost films and stories using an algorithmic film generator which allows for multiple storytelling permutations. Each and every film is assembled by the software in never-to-be-repeated configurations, and the particular film sequence you see becomes permanently erased from the system afterwards, joining the shallow grave of those lost early 20th century films. Each film, each viewing, exists only in the moment, offering the audience only one chance to see that film before it disappears forever. It's kind of like a beautiful emphasis on how the fleeting and the fragile moments and things we experience become even more precious to us. So how can you watch? Well, you can go to the special site on the National Film Board site, and that is seances.nfb.ca. So the NFB is just the National Film Board, seances.nfb.ca. And you can do it on your phone, you can do it on your laptop, whatever works. Once you get to the page, you'll be asked to, quote, touch and hold to conjure. And once you touch and hold, the words sort of uniquely rearrange themselves on screen to give you a title for your film. Then it begins. And I'll put a link to this below and in the description. Seances by Guy Maddin. That's your Essential ArtHouse Films pick this week. And also here to end this episode is a short conversation of Guy Maddin talking to Dennis Scholl about his idea for Seances.
And you've alluded to it, but can you talk a little bit about how this film will relate to the interactive project, which is called Seances, I believe?
The interactive project Seances, just, I guess, I was just struck during a visit to Paris when I wanted to see a movie in a theater that the seatings, like the 7 o'clock and the 9 o'clock seatings, were called seances. And we here in North America think of seances as paranormal seatings in the dark. But the word seance just means a seating, and so in France it means a seating in the dark to watch something projected, something that's no longer there but is recorded and projected. There's a medium, a director, or a projectionist or something. And then the paranormal seance is kind of the same thing, a bunch of people hoping to see something, hoping to believe in something that's not really there, will sit down in the dark. When the lights go on, they want to believe in what they see. when the lights go on, they go home, they discuss among themselves just how enchanted they were, whether they bought anything or not, and whether the whether the medium was a charlatan or not. I think in both cases, the director and the bejeweled turban-wearing medium, they're both mountebanks, charlatans, frauds. And so basically a paranormal seance and a movie seance are the same thing. So I had all these lost movies that I wanted to see, and I just started thinking of them as films with no known final resting place. And that reminded me of sad spirits wandering the landscape of film history, unable to project themselves for people. And I thought the only way of ever seeing these movies that would be projected by these sad spirits is if I made them myself. But it occurred to me with this word seance that if I gathered around a table, and this is what I did at the Centre Pompidou and the Phi Center, gathered actors around a table, put them into a trance. It's very easy to put an actor into a trance. Sometimes just brushing up against them, they sort of go into a trance. And then invite the spirit of a lost film to enter their bodies, compel them to act out the long-forgotten plots of a lost film that day. And then, as a spirit photographer, just shoot it.